Okay, so let's have a look at the meaning of the next word. Listening. What does it mean?
Can you repeat the question?
We are looking at the meaning of the word listening.
It wasn't listening then.
Yes. And it becomes very obvious what listening is not.
Yeah.
But you know why I wasn't listening? Because I was trying to find a funny thing to say. And I was about to say, what about interruption? And I'm saying this because what about interruptions? I would have interrupted you, and that would have been funny because I was interrupting, so we could define interruption. But I was on my little world there, trying to be funny, and I was not listening. So listening for me is exactly the opposite to what I just did. And listening means that you need to give a time and space to the person talking and not think about your own thing or what you're going to say after, or trying to be smart or trying to take the conversation towards what you want to say. Listening is really, and it's difficult. I struggle to listen with capital L because it's really there, giving space and time to somebody without anticipating or what you're going to say after. It's just taking it in.
Yeah, I agree. And listening is action to me. It's something that triggers an action in people, and there's a sort of collaborative action. So I believe that listening is about myself, making sure that I'm taking in what you are saying, but also embodying what I'm hearing. So in a way that I'm also responsive. So listening is not a passive act in which we just are standing and, looking in the eyes, but actually our body is representing in a meaningful way an emotional reaction to what is said. So, and there is a fine difference, of course, between listening and hearing. So, for instance, you were talking and I was listening to you and I couldn't hear Karen drawing. Even if I pay attention to the sound, I can hear it, but I wasn't listening.
Yeah, because I think for me, listening is more like this as a definition where it's trying your hardest to receive the message that the speaker is trying to say to you, because oftentimes you can, because of your prejudice, because of your background, just listen to what you want to listen. Even though they have said 2 million things, you only get one back. And active listening for me is about really trying my best not to understand or comprehend what they're trying to, what I want to hear, but really trying to listen to what they want to say to me.
And I think that in practice, for example, if you take improvisation, listening is an action. I agree with you, because it's the ability not to prepare what you're going to say before you hear what the other person has to offer. But also you need to make sure that the person you're listening to, that's why I agree with this idea of action, and the person speaking has to feel that they are listened to trust the person talking, but also for the person talking to feel that they're trusted and they have time, and they don't have to rush their words. They have time to express really what they want to say without somebody who is going to cut in or say, "Oh yeah, I understand," before they even finished. Well, that's difficult.
It is. So this was our definition of listening in this particular time and moment. So what would be your definition?